Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. Today, we're here with Mr. Tony Martignetti, a great guy, a coach doing some awesome things. I'm so thankful to have him on this episode. So first, thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles.
Thank you so much, Chip. I'm just thrilled to be here.
All right. Well, let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
Well, let's dive into it. If you don't mind, I know off air we talked a little bit about your journey and your story, but if you don't mind sharing that with the audience and tracking that until now.
Yeah. So a bit about my story. I'll start with an early bit of my story to say that I was an artistic child, really loved painting, drawing, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found myself in the corporate world. You know, there's some path into this analytical person who was doing finance and strategy and biotech. You know, I think to that David Byrne song, it's "How did I get here?" You know,
Yeah.
Talking Heads.
That's it.
And I loved what I was doing. From the perspective, I loved that we made an impact on people's lives. But ultimately, I felt like there was something missing. I always felt like I was a, you know, kind of like the square peg in the round hole.
Yes.
Most of my career. Yeah.
Love it. Well, talk to us about what you do now as far as your career.
Yeah. So I say that I'm a coach, but I would say it's not just a coach that I am. I'm more than that. I say that the best thing that way I could describe it to you is that I help to guide leaders to climb the right mountain, to feel fulfilled in their lives and to connect with their inspired purpose. And that is something that when I say that, sometimes people are like, what do you mean by climbing mountains? Well, I mean, I look at people's careers and their lives as this, climb up a mountain. And if you get to the top and you realize you've done the wrong climb, then you'll find that you struggled for someone else's goals. So you want to make sure that when you're climbing the right mountain for you, that you feel fulfilled at the end. You feel fulfilled when you get to the top, when you're fulfilled on the way to that top. So it's a beautiful journey.
It is. And, as I hear you talk about the word fulfilled, I have something that I use too. And I think when you're in that space, I think you're in alignment with your assignment.
Oh, I love it.
Come on.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, and you felt that because you know that.
Yeah.
That feeling of what it's like to be in that space.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to riff off that for a moment to say that there's something about that alignment piece that is so important, because that you're on the right path when your alignment is with your soul's purpose. And, people think, oh, okay, well, he's getting on into a soul, but the reality is that I talk a lot about, inspiration, and I see inspiration as it's your communication with your soul's purpose. So when you see things that are lighting you up along the way, that you're finding things that are like, yeah, wow, this excites me. This makes me, feel something. That's a clue as to what's happening in you, that's pointing you in the right direction towards something that is part of your purpose. And ultimately, that's fulfilling.
Yes, no doubt about it. Well, what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
So the 3 things that I'm most proud of, and it's hard for me to really pick 3. I would like to start by saying I'm proud of my son and proud that I have, just an amazing, 13-year-old son now, and he's amazing that he's here. The other things I'm proud of is that I'm able to say that I'm here because I had moments in my life that I was in a dark place. On the outside, I looked pretty successful to people who saw me. But on the inside, there were moments when I said, I don't know what's the point of life. I didn't know what I was here for. And I wanted to give up. I felt like there was no purpose. And I found that point where I was like, there's hope. There's a reason for me to live. And I turned things around. And I found my ascent from the deepest, darkest places to where I could really rise up from that. And so I'm proud that I was able to see that hope. And now, because of that journey, I'm able to help other people through that. So I would say I'm proud of my family as an accomplishment that is, just something to keep them healthy and safe. I'm proud of that moment of darkness that I'm able to rise out of it. And I'm proud that I took a leap out of the corporate environment that helped me to see that there's life that allows me to be in alignment with who I truly am. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in that cycle of just keep on doing.
Well, just hearing you talk about the things hearing you talk about your journey, hearing you talk about the things that you're proud of, I would consider, those to be successful. So let's hit on success. What is your definition of success?
So for me, success is, first of all, it's a personal definition for sure. And I love that you asked this question. And for me, success is being connected to something that you can be proud of, being connected to something that you can feel as though you've done something that you can stand back and say, I did that. And I know that what I've done is something I can look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of that accomplishment. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to create that. And now I look back and I can be proud that that's my legacy and I can connect to that.
Okay, so you hit the magic L word, legacy.
Yeah,
that's important. You also talked about an F word you said a few times here in the interview, fulfillment. And when you can live a life where you fulfill, help others, and not only does it allow you to leave a legacy, it allows you to live a legacy by your day-to-day actions. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's funny about success is that oftentimes I find that people who I meet and I'm coaching with, is there's an external view of success, and it's kind of it's filtered by what society thinks it should look like, or what others think it should look like, or what the mountains that we're climbing are usually defined by our families, or by Instagram.
Come on.
And luckily, when we do get alignment with who we are, we can see that it's not that. It's more about how do we feel about ourselves.
Yep. And none of that other stuff matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well, before we get off, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out and show you some love.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. The best place to find me is inspiredpurposecoach.com. That's kind of my home base, if you will. And the other places are, like LinkedIn is my home base, I guess, beyond that. But I'm everywhere.
Awesome. Well, again, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. Truly appreciate it, and I wish you continued success.
Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless.
God bless.
Go get it.